Okay, so on D, we were talking about finding 7 pi over 4. Okay, 7 pi over 4 is in what quadrant?
Pi over 4.
Quadrant 4. 7 pi fourth is in quadrant 4. Do we see that? I need to be able to write. Where's the pen? Pen. It's thinking about it, maybe. No?
Short announcement, juniors and seniors, you will have more co-op meetings tomorrow during second period. Correct. Junior and seniors will meet in the gym tomorrow during second period.
So yesterday we talked about you identify what quadrant the angle is in. So he said that 7 pi over 4 is in quadrant 4. Okay, then you find the reference angle. The reference angle for 7 pi over 4 is going to be pi over 4, right? It's 45 degrees. It's 7 pi over 4, so it's close to 2 pi. How far am I from making 2 pi? Pi over 4. Okay, reason being is 1 pi plus 7 pi over 4 makes 8 pi. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Okay, that's how that equals. So now you're looking for the secant of pi over 4. Well, secant of pi over 4 is the reciprocal of cosine. Is that correct? So the secant means reciprocal, which means that I'm taking my cosine and I'm flipping it. What is the sine and cosine for all 45s? Square root of 2 over 2. So the reciprocal is going to be 2 over the square root of 2. Is that okay? No. So I have to ratify. When I ratify, all I'm left with is the square root of 2. Okay. Why is it positive?
Because it's the opposite of cosine.
It's opposite of cosine, and cosine is positive in quadrant 4. All right. So 5 pi over 6. What quadrant?
Quadrant
2. Quadrant 2. I am less than a whole, right? I'm less than a whole. So my reference angle here is asking how far am I from pi? So pi minus 5 pi over 6. So it's just pi over 6. Okay. In quadrant 2, is tan positive or negative? So I'm looking for negative tan of pi over 6. Okay. Tangent means what in terms of ordered x and y? Y over x. So my y value at pi over 6, which is 30 degrees, right? My y value at pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2. Yeah. No. What? Wrong way. 1/2. I went the wrong way. Y is 1/2, right? Yeah. Confirming, everybody? Yeah. Okay. And then therefore, this is going to be the multiplied by the reciprocal of 2 over the square root of 3. So in the bottom of our thing, we wrote that when you're multiplying, when you're dividing, that means you're multiplying by the reciprocal, right? So y divided by x means y times the reciprocal. What happens to the 2's? They cancel. We're left with -1 over the square root of 3, which just equals negative square root of 3 over 3. Okay. All right. So in conclusion, we're gonna make some pattern. Okay, think of the word I'm looking for. Pattern recognize patterns. So I'll say the words in the wrong order. I'll say the words in the wrong order. All right, so we have, if we let theta be an angle in standard position, and which quadrants or quadrants can theta be located under the given conditions, okay? So I want sine theta and cosine theta to have the same sign. And what quadrants do sine theta and cosine theta have the same signs? Okay. Quadrant 1 and
3.
3.
Wait, what was the question?
In what quadrants do sine and cosine have the same sign? In quadrant 1, they both are positive, and in quadrant 3, they both are negative. Agree? Okay, next. We want cotangent theta and cosine theta to have opposite signs. So one's negative, one's positive, the other one's positive, one's negative.
Q3 and Q4.
There we go. Q3 and Q4. Okay. This right here, when I see less than, this is saying negative. A less than 0 means you want it to be negative. Greater than 0 means you want it to be positive. So if I want secant to be negative and tan to be positive, what quadrant am I in? It's quadrant 3. So this one's saying tan is negative, tan is less than 0, and cosecant is positive. So I want tan to be negative, cosecant to be positive.
Quadrant 1. I mean
4. What?
It's 2.
Quadrant 2, is
Yeah.
that what I heard?
Yes.
Did I hear quadrant 2?
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I
Oh,
said.
okay, just checking. I was just checking.
I was thinking quadrant 1 out of the 3 ones that it couldn't.
Oh,
They could be
could it be?
opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
All right. So this is just making sure you understand where things are negative and positive. All right, that's it.
No,